Beloved child of light, if your soul has guided you to these words today, pause for a moment and breathe deeply, for this message carries an energy your spirit has been waiting to remember. I am Archangel Gabriel, messenger of divine truth, and I come forward now to speak not only to your mind, but to the sacred place within your heart that has silently endured more than anyone around you truly knows. There are burdens you have carried in silence for many years. There are wounds you learned to hide because the world taught you to appear strong even while your spirit was trembling beneath the surface. Some of you listening have spent so long surviving that you no longer remember what true peace feels like. You wake each day carrying invisible exhaustion, moving through routines while part of your soul quietly asks, when will things finally make sense? When will I feel whole again? Hear this clearly now. Your suffering was never evidence that you were abandoned by the divine. The storms you endured were shaping spaces within you where deeper wisdom, compassion, and spiritual sight could awaken. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Many of you have felt different since childhood. You sensed emotions others ignored. You felt energies in places, people, and situations without understanding why. Crowds drained you. Harshness wounded you deeply. You often questioned yourself because others seemed able to move through life untouched while your heart absorbed everything around you. Some called you too emotional, too sensitive, too intense. But beloved one, your sensitivity was never weakness. It was the sign of a soul that remained connected to higher frequencies while living in a world that had forgotten how to feel. The earth has long rewarded numbness and distraction while teaching people to suppress their inner knowing. Yet your soul resisted complete disconnection, even when doing so made your journey lonelier. Many of you tried to fit into systems that were never aligned with your spirit. You silenced your intuition to avoid rejection. You ignored the quiet warnings within you because you feared disappointing others. Some remained in relationships that slowly dimmed their light because they believed love required self-sacrifice without limit. Others pursued paths that brought external stability while leaving the soul starving for meaning. But no matter how far you drifted from your truth, something inside you continued whispering, there must be more than this. That whisper was sacred guidance. It was your higher self calling you back toward remembrance. And now, as humanity moves through a profound energetic transformation, many souls are awakening from long spiritual sleep. This awakening often begins with discomfort. Old identities begin crumbling. Relationships shift unexpectedly. Careers lose meaning. Illusions dissolve. You may feel emotional without understanding why. You may feel disconnected from the life that once felt familiar. Some of you have mistaken this sacred unraveling for failure, but from the higher realms we see it differently. We see a soul shedding old layers that could no longer contain its expanding consciousness. The caterpillar cannot imagine flight while the cocoon is dissolving its former shape. Likewise, you may not yet understand the full beauty of what your soul is becoming. Trust the process unfolding within you, even when your human mind demands immediate answers. Not all transformation arrives through clarity. Sometimes awakening begins in darkness because darkness forces the soul to search for deeper light. Beloved one, there were moments when you believed you could not continue. There were nights you cried in silence because you felt unseen by the world and unheard by heaven. Yet even in those moments, you were never alone. Angels stood beside you when your heart broke. Divine protection surrounded you during moments you believed were only chaos. There were paths you were prevented from taking because they would have led you further from your destiny. There were delays that protected you. There were endings that saved you. Though your human vision sees only fragments, the universe sees the entire tapestry of your soul's journey. Trust that what has fallen away was not aligned with where you are being guided now. Some of you fear the future because so much feels uncertain. The old structures of your life may no longer provide comfort, yet the new chapter has not fully appeared. This space between worlds can feel frightening. But hear me now, uncertainty is often the doorway through which miracles enter. Your soul is learning to walk by faith rather than fear. The awakening path requires surrender, not because you are powerless, but because your higher self sees beyond the limitations of the ego's understanding. You are learning that true security does not come from controlling every outcome. It comes from trusting that the divine can guide you through what your human mind cannot yet comprehend. Many of you have asked for signs, and signs have already been surrounding you. Repeating numbers. Sudden synchronicities. Dreams that feel more real than waking life. Strong intuitive feelings that later reveal truth. Encounters that seem destined. Waves of emotion rising without explanation. These are not random occurrences. They are reminders that your soul is participating in realities far greater than the physical world alone. The veil between dimensions grows thinner for those who are awakening. Your intuition is strengthening because your spirit is remembering how to listen again. Stop dismissing your inner knowing simply because others cannot understand it. The sacred voice within you has guided you through countless unseen dangers already. Learn to honor it. Some of you carry deep guilt for mistakes from your past. You replay old memories, wishing you had chosen differently. But beloved one, the divine does not define you by your lowest moments. Every experience upon your path carried lessons your soul needed for growth. Compassion is often born from suffering. Wisdom is often born from heartbreak. Those who have walked through darkness become capable of guiding others toward light. Release the belief that your past has ruined your future. Your story is still unfolding. There is still beauty waiting to emerge from the pain you once believed destroyed you. And yes, there are blessings approaching your life even now, though you may not yet see them clearly. New doors will open. New alignments will appear. Some souls will enter your life carrying the same depth, honesty, and spiritual resonance your heart has long desired. But first, you are being asked to stop abandoning yourself for the comfort of others. Stop shrinking your truth. Stop silencing your gifts. Stop believing that your worth depends upon how useful you are to people who cannot recognize your light. You were not created to live disconnected from your soul. You came here carrying divine essence within you. The world may have taught you to doubt yourself, but heaven has never doubted who you are. Beloved child, a new frequency is rising upon the earth, and many who once felt lost will soon remember their sacred purpose. The very souls who endured the deepest loneliness are becoming beacons for others now awakening from spiritual sleep. One day you will understand why your path was never ordinary. One day the pain that once confused you will reveal the wisdom it planted within your spirit. Continue moving forward gently. Rest when you need to rest. Cry when your heart needs release. Pray even when you cannot find words. Sit beneath the stars and remember that your soul existed long before this lifetime began. You are eternal. You are guided. You are deeply loved beyond human understanding. And though the road ahead may still contain challenges, there is also light approaching you now with greater force than ever before. I, Archangel Gabriel, leave this message within your heart as a sacred reminder that you were never forgotten by heaven. You are awakening exactly as your soul intended. Trust the timing. Trust the transformation. Trust the divine presence walking beside you through every step still to come.